everyone, welcome to my channel, the Boring Interesting Podcast. Yes. So, yes, the intro has changed. I'm saying now, okay? Like, I don't care if it sounds bad. All I know is that I love singing, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Period. And you should too. You should keep doing whatever you want, no matter what. We got this, okay? Got this. I'm here for you. Now, can we just talk about on here before we get to the podcast, which I know y'all are dying to hear today's topic, about influences around the world. So that's gonna be a really interesting time. First, my hair though, like, I don't know. I've kind of been growing out my hair, and I kind of like it. Like, I know, like, y'all are probably gonna say, like, oh, every other boy is, like, growing their hair long, but I just, like, it just looks good on me, so, period. And, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep growing it on until I like it, so, yeah, well, you could see that now. Today, we're gonna be talking about influences around the world and how people influence each other. Now, it might seem boring, but it's interesting because it's the Boring Interesting Podcast. It's boring, but it's interesting. So, let's get into it. Now, I have been, like, thinking about this for a while now because we've been like, struggling, this past few years of COVID and stuff, and just the more people develop social media and how people treat each other has really developed, like, it's gone up. And a lot of people, have felt lonely, have felt down, depressed, and things like that. And I think that we need to find some kind of change. Now, I feel like these past weeks, I've just been observing people, just seeing how people interact with each other and how their interactions, like, affect themselves. And I think that has a lot to do with the person. Because a person learns from other people. Because, you go to school, you learn from the teacher. You're going to be influenced by someone else. How they act, and how they act towards you and what they do. And you're going to start copying them, start being like them. And that can really hurt someone if they're bullying. Because, like, if they're bullying, they're going to be like, they're bullying, let me bully them. We're friends, let's bully. Like, things like that. And I just think that we really need to do something about it, because a lot of people are getting hurt. Like, I don't like seeing my friends being sad and crying because someone else is talking about them, because of someone else's influence. And then they have friends that are like, oh yeah, I'm agreeing with you. They're not stopping them from saying mean stuff. Like, what's the point of going to school if we're not learning how to treat people with kindness? Why are we not? We should be learning how to treat people. We should be learning how other people feel when they get treated a certain way. We should understand that people go through things, and people have hard lives and stuff like that. Like, I want you to think right now. How have you talked to a person? How have you talked to a person? What have you said to them? Has it been negative, positive? Tell me. Right? You can tell me in the comments, you don't have to, but just think about it for a second. And what I'm saying right now, what I'm going to talk about, I hope this changes your view, and I hope we can all start treating people better, because truly that's what people need, and this world needs more kindness. When you're a baby, you're grown with instincts to be, like, naughty kind of, like, you're biting your fingers, you're always, like, play fighting, stuff like that, and the parents have to teach us how to be good. And a teacher, like, one of my teachers told me that how, like, we're born, like, negative aspect thing, and then the parents have to show you how to do positive things and blah blah blah. But sometimes parents don't know everything to help make the person as positive as they can, because that's like school. There's a lot of people with different backgrounds and different things that are going to influence other people to do the things, and when they get influenced, they're going to do it, and they're going to be negative. They're going to hurt others, and sometimes the parents don't have enough knowledge to know that. And I really think schools should really start doing something more about how people can treat others a lot more, because just saying it here and there is really not going to do anything. Like, who's going to listen? Like, it has to be repetitive, because if someone's used to it, they're just going to keep doing it, because one or two times is not going to do anything when it has been done 100,000 times. Like, this is a comparison. Right here. Like, right here. Like, down here, like, one or two times that they say, like, they say, like, don't do these things when they're being influenced by something, like, negative, like, that's pretty low. And we really need to do something, because it's just, people need to just stop. Like, stop fighting with each other. Stop talking behind your backs. You look dumb. You look dumb. I'm sorry, but you do. Why are you worrying so much about a person and wanting to hurt them? You don't know if they're struggling, you know? How could you know if they're struggling? They could be going through something, and you're just going to make it worse. It's not okay. We got to stop this. And that's also going to affect you too. We got to be positive we need to cause a positive reaction for other people can be happy. We can have a positive reaction for people can be kind to each other. We cannot just keep fighting without any reasonable things to say. And, like, just saying, like, in an argument how, like, they're ugly or whatever, like, that's not going to help anything out. Like, that does not make your case any better. You're just hurting them even more, and we do not want that. Now, I was thinking of this theory. If a baby was born, and they were put into isolation for maybe for the rest of their lives or a portion of their lives, and they were taught how to be kind, to be positive, and to be kind to others and stuff like that. They didn't have any social media. They didn't have anything. They have no existence of knowledge of outside of the world. I don't know if that makes sense, but just deal with me. Like, they didn't know any of the bad things that happen outside the world. One thing I want to say is that, yes, there's a lot of positive things, obviously, but if we think about it, there's also a lot of negative things too, and it just doesn't really add up here. Like, it cannot be, like, we don't want it to be very equal, more positive up here, more negative down. Like, think about it right now. If you looked at your school, how many people are negative towards others? Like, there's going to be a lot more negative than positive. Just, that's one thing I want to say. Okay, but then I got to my theory. So, if we put a person in isolation, and they were taught to be kind, they're going to be kind. They're going to treat people with respect and stuff like that. They're not going to be influenced by social media, how people, what they say, the negative stuff. They're also not going to be influenced by people, like the negative things they do. But if we put a normal person, so a baby that's born, and you just let them normally at the word or go to school, that person is most likely going to be negative towards others and hurt others and bring others down because of the influence around people. Because people can think that they can talk about others badly. Like, do you see the two comparisons? This one of them learned how to be kind. Other one was influenced by other people how to be negative. Now, that's not the case for everyone, obviously. Obviously some people are positive and they're a role model. Yes, that's true. But I feel like a lot of the time there's a lot of negativity that just influences the person more. I mean, like, you know, like we just like, you know, so now I would think, so what if we put the person who was isolated into the world with all the influences, the positive and negative influences? What would they do? How would they change to be negative, or would they keep being positive? You know, what do we think? What do we think? You know, who knows? It's pretty. I don't know. I it's pretty. I feel it feels kind of hard to answer that question because you don't really know because um it just depends on how the person is influenced. But I think if they're taught enough about how to be kind when they go outside in the world, they can still be kind and influence others to be kind. Is what that's what I think. Versus this person is gonna continue to be negative, and they haven't learned much about people and how to be kind and stuff like that. Like that. But I was wondering, what if we get put in isolation, as like maybe like in their 20s, and then they start to learn these things? Would that change their mind? Would it change their mindset? It could. If you, I feel like if you give them enough reasonable logic for them to understand why, then it could. But who knows? Because they may not in the world affected by all these negative and positive things. That who knows? But I just want to say, like, there is a lot of positive things, you know, that helps people. But like as I keep saying, but I just feel like there is a lot of hate. A lot of hate. I feel like there's a lot of hate. And I don't want to say I want more than positive because I feel like that's not true. But there's a lot. And just gotta do something. And I don't know. What do y'all think? Tell me in the comments. Like, people's influences, you know, what do you think about that? Because it's pretty, I don't know, I feel like it could be pretty controversial, but I mean, this is like my opinion. I just want to say, like, disclaimer real quick, like, just want to say something that this is not like this is not a hate speech towards anyone. Obviously, I'm just trying to state my own opinion, my own theory, just trying to just speak out and see what y'all think, and hopefully change y'all's mind about how y'all, like, talk to other people, how y'all treat other people. Like, obviously, like, don't take this as hate. No hate ever. So, yeah, just please don't take it as something negative that I'm saying. Just trying to get an opinion. But, yeah, I think that, I mean, schools should worry a little bit more on how kids are directly treating each other. And I feel like there should be a class on, like, why we should treat others a certain way and how your words can influence other people more. Like, a lot of people don't understand it enough, and I feel like if schools would make that something important, because there's a lot of bullying and a lot of people don't know about a lot of things, so they don't have that knowledge to understand why it's wrong. And I feel like if they also made that something important, then we could change something a little bit more. You know, if we really paid attention to how people talk, like, we can really do something, I feel like. And yeah, I mean, it can be done. It definitely can. You know, I mean, obviously education is important to learn about the core subjects, but we also need to understand that when they go out, and kids go out in the world, if they don't have that knowledge of how to argue with people right, how to talk to people right, then they could seriously hurt someone pretty badly. And that can affect them. Who knows? Like, yeah. So like, also like, people gotta understand that the way you talk to someone can make them sad, depressed, and can lead to pretty severe things. And we don't want that. Like, we want people to be happy. We don't want them to be depressed and sad or alone because other people are bullying and they don't understand. Like, that's another thing. Like, it's gotta stop. Like, we gotta teach kids how to be kind and how to really talk to each other. As I'm emphasizing, like, as I'm emphasizing talking to y'all, like, we really gotta. It's really important how people talk to other people. You know, it really is. Like, if you're gonna talk bad about someone when you don't even know them, why? You shouldn't bad talk to anyone. If let's say if we have like a class that teaches kids. So okay, let me like rewind. So a class will need to start early because when you're a little kid, you still have those intentions to do little like these bad things and like talk to people, cheat, and all that kind of thing. That are gonna be negative. So if we have that class, like, you gotta have it at a young age, because kids learn from a young age. They learn everything from a young age and they keep progressing as they grow older. So if we had that class in every single grade, like, try to get in kindergarten, because kids need to know the importance. They need to have the positive impact on them, for they can keep growing positive instead of growing negatively. Do you understand? For we can truly make people happier and make the world a better place, and not make things really negative and hurt people and make them depressed. Because I also think schools should talk more about disabilities and stuff, because I can express like that amount of times people bully just because they don't know anything about someone being in a wheelchair and why they're in a wheelchair. Like, like, they don't know, like, how. If they knew, they wouldn't be treating someone with a disability that bad, because they know, they just think that, oh, they're just disabled and they're just weird and blah blah blah. Like, no, like, they have something. There's something with them, and there's like something. They have something. What's the word? They have, like, you know what I mean. Like, they have a disability. Like, they can't help it. Like, you can't bully someone just because of that. Like, no. Like, you also gotta teach them about that, for you can be more kind to people. Because as a disabled person, it is hard because people do not understand my disability. They don't understand why I best do certain things. We also gotta stop like making it weird that smart people are weird, or weird people are weird and they should be bullied, and smart people should be haunted. Like, no, like, people are themselves and they should be able to be themselves, and they should not be bullied just because of who they want to be and how they want to be. Like, let them be themselves. You worry about yourself. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. If I feel like if people knew a little bit more on, like, just because someone's talking about you doesn't mean you have to go talk about them or go up to their face and start calling them names and stuff. Like, no, ignore them. You have to know you're the bigger person. You have to have that positive mindset. And if you have that positive mindset, we could change so many arguments and make so many people more positive and impact positive people. Like, if someone's saying bad things about you, don't go say bad things. Be positive towards them, because they just wanted to get a reaction out of you. And don't let them get the reaction out of you. That's just gonna make it worse, and that's gonna keep influencing them to be negative because they like that reaction. This is why we need something to show people that it's not okay to be negative. This is why we need something. We need to change because it's not okay just to hurt people like that. No, there are other things important in the world than just bullying someone. There are people literally dying out here, and you're worried about someone just because of how they dress, their hair, or whatever, their face. They look like, no. There's literally people dying, and you're just worried about that. Like, no. But I think that's just. I really hope this changes your view on how you treat others and how other people feel, because if you say something negative to someone, that's gonna hurt them, and then they're gonna want to be negative to other people. Like, do you see how that is a chain reaction? You're negative to someone, they're gonna be negative to someone else because they feel bad, they feel low, and they feel angry, so they're gonna do it to someone else because that's the influence, and they just don't know how to be positive because there's no positive thing. There might not be something to help them be positive. So chain reaction. Like, you see. But yeah, so just when you're saying things to people, just think about you could think about, if someone said this to me, how would I feel? Or you could think, like, if I said this to them, what do I think they would feel like? Like, how would they feel? Like, would they feel sad about it? Like, would that make them be less confident? Will that make them feel less happy? Like, just think about those things and really just start changing your words and how you talk to other people, and start helping other people, Like, it's okay to be shy. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be smart. It's okay to be who you are. And people should not be bullying you just because you want to be yourself. Like, no. There's other things to worry about in this world, because there's other things to worry about in this world than a person just because they want to be who they are. Okay? So, yes. I think that's it, right? I mean, just think about how your words influence other people and stuff like that, Hopefully this helps you, and just please be the bigger person, and be positive, and be the positive change in this world. Make this world a better place, please. We don't want to see any more people suffer. There's more things we need to worry about, okay, guys? So please, I beg. Now, before I go, to any of y'all who are struggling with things, you can always reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter. Instagram, Twitter. My Instagram, Anthony_Cannell. And no, that's not my Twitter. My Instagram is Anthony_Cannell, and my Twitter is AnthonyNum1. I'll put it in, like, right here. Just, you want to reach out and talk to me, but I just want to remind y'all that you need to follow your dreams. Listen to me. I'm gonna get a real person out with y'all. I'm gonna get a little sip. You will do anything you want to do. You're gonna listen to me right now. I have been through so many things, but you think that has stopped me from following my dreams? No. And you think that's just stopped you from following your dreams? No. You can get anywhere you want. As long as you have that mindset and never give up. Listen to me. It's okay to fail. But when you fail, learn from that and fall forward. Do not fall back. Fall forward and keep going because you will succeed. Listen to me. We gotta have a deal here. You better agree with me. You better agree with me, okay? You better agree with me. If I do not give up, then you will not give up. And you know I know how you will never give up? Because I will never give up. Because I'm confident, and no matter how hard it is, no matter the lows, the highs, the in-betweens, I will keep going. I will learn from that and keep going. You will too. I know you will be successful, and I know you can do anything in this world. Because you are a bad bitch. You hearing me? You are a bad bitch. And you're gonna rule. I believe in you. And I'll stand here with you forever. And yeah, just never give up. Do not let me down. Do not let yourself down. Because you got this, and I believe in you. Now, I hope this could I hope this reached out to y'all. I hope this podcast episode could help y'all, and I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing day. I really do. I'm just please remember that you will succeed, but in order to succeed, you need to fail and learn from it and fall forward. Okay. I will see you in the next video or podcast, whatever comes next, or whatever y'all see. And I hope y'all have a wonderful and amazing day. I love you, and I'm always here for you. You can also follow my TikTok, Anthony_Cancel. Sorry about that. You can also follow my Snapchat. I think it's Anthony Burrell. I'll put it right here, but if you need to reach to me, please, please, please. I'm always here for you, and I hope you have an amazing week, an amazing day, and go chase your dreams. Go. Make me proud and make yourself proud. Okay? Love you.